Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a bikini haul review. All of the pieces that I have, whether it's one piece, two piece, cheeky, non-cheeky, all of the bikinis that I've had in the past that I still tend to wear on occasion, and then the newer ones that I wear more often, I will review in this video today. I'm not really sure on exactly what size I would normally get in relation to what's on the actual tag. I will leave my measurements in the description below, but just because I tend to rip the tags out of bathing suits because I hate when they stick out of the top or at the bottom, like by your butt crack. So I will just have you refer to my measurements below, and I will give you kind of my average size for tops and bottoms whenever I go to buy a new bathing suit. Here is the box of bikinis that we will be going through. There is a huge stack of them, so we're going to do this as quick as possible, and we're going to show you all my faves. Okay, so first things first, majority of these bathing suits I'm showing you today are from Aerie. I just find that Aerie is one of the best companies with regards to different like shapes and sizes of their bikinis, so you have a lot of variety to choose from, and then they fit like anywhere from 00 to like 14 plus. Don't quote me on that because I don't know the exact size, but it is a variety of sizes with regards to if you're very petite or if you are larger. So the other thing I like too is their slogan is Aerie Real, so they actually take like real models and real girls to display their bathing suits. So I do tend to get most of my bikinis from Aerie, especially when they are on sale, but I do have a couple from Shein and then a couple just from Urban Planet, Ardene's, and Victoria's Secret, so I will show you all of those. But to start, we've got an Aerie suit. So this is kind of one of my newer favorite styles. I do really like just the plain straps and the simple like bandeau kind of look. This is like a rib pattern. There is removable cut pads, and then you do have a cheeky bottom, but not a super cheeky bottom. So good for if you want a little bit more coverage. You don't need to have like a full Brazilian to wear this bathing suit. They do have really cute patterns as well. So a little high-waisted. Also, don't mind my little bloat because I literally just had lunch like 20 minutes ago. So flattering on the chest, I am small-chested, so it does give me a little bit of cleavage, which is always a bonus. The back is really simple too. Just those plain straps, low under the arms and around to the back. A little bit of cheek here, but very comfy. Doesn't really dig into my body anywhere, so this is probably one of my favorite suits. Again, I do also really like bright colors, so I mean you can't go wrong with the neon green, and then I just have a floral bottom that I pair with it. So the next style that I have is the high neck. I don't even know what they call this style, but it's like a high neck. It's a racer back tie at the back too. This style of bathing suit top was probably my favorite for like the last like 2 years, especially because I'm small chested. I just find that it looks good, and like if you're gonna go play like beach volleyball or like soccer on the beach or anything, like it holds your girls in, they're not going anywhere, and again, removable cut pads if you don't want them in, but it's just overall really comfy. So good for water sports, good for beach sports, but also pretty cute on the body as well. These bottoms, keep in mind some of the bathing suit bottoms that I got are older, so since I've progressed and changed my workouts, they don't really fit me as good as they did before. These are a little bit lower than what I typically like, and they do have the ties, which I'm not always a huge fan of these because I find that sometimes they just dig into your like love handles. So these kind of just sit in the bin. If I was just to like go swimming in a pool or like in a hot tub, I might wear these, but I don't really wear these much anymore as well. The back again is very simple. You have the racer back tie here. You've got a little bit of cheek. So originally when I got these, they weren't very cheeky, and now obviously with the booty gains, they are cheeky now. But very simple shape. You've got the ties again, little lower here for what I like, because I don't really like when my butt crack's gonna hang out of my bathing suit bottoms. But overall, the top I still love. Bright colors, my favorite. But I don't think that I would really wear these much anymore, and I definitely don't order this style anymore either. So again, same sort of style with the high neck racer back top. The bottoms are a little bit different, so although I don't wear this style much anymore, like this is probably one of my favorite tops because it's hard to see, but you've got like a detailed pattern here. So this is actually like little cutouts, and then I mean the pattern on this is like to die for. Like how can you not like this? Matching bottoms, the exact same idea, same pattern, but a little bit more sporty again in the sense that no strings. These ones are a little bit cheekier, so you do have that super cheeky bum. and then the racer back tie here. So it doesn't really dig into my skin anywhere. It's really comfortable on my hips. If I was to keep getting the super cheeky, like the lower rise, I mean, they're still not super low on me, but I do have ones now that I like higher. If I was to keep getting these, just because of the progression with the way I'm working out and how my muscles building, I would probably size up now. And these ones are a size small, so I may go up to a medium. The only thing with switching from like small to medium for me, I find, is that sometimes there's too much material here. So, I mean, if it's a color where you can kind of make it look okay, it's fine. But if it's like really, really baggy and there's too much extra material, sometimes it just looks funny. The other thing I like about these is regardless of if you have the cup pads in or not, it's not see-through. So no nipples showing through. Racer back tie, very cheeky, but very cute. So this is the last one of the high neck racer back tops that I do have. It is like a dark blue material, and it's got this nice like pattern here. So this is all like mesh, but then you've got the double layer over your actual boobs. So no removable cup pads in this one, but it does just fit nicely, and you can kind of get like that cleavage look in the middle of the mesh area. It's really, really comfy. It's so stretchy, and it's really light too. So in comparison to the other two, this one is probably the lightest and the comfiest. And then I've got the super cheeky or the extra cheeky bottoms on again, but just in black. So I don't have matching bottoms for this one, so I tend to just go with the black bottoms. Again, really, really cheeky. Racer back here. So these ones I love just for with like friends and like family that like you don't care if they see your butt, but like if you want to be more conservative, these bottoms are not the way to go for like super family functions, especially if like you're trying to be a little bit more covered up. But if you want like for tanning, for events with like your friends, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever it is, these are really, really nice. And you don't need that full Brazilian to wear them because it is very covered at the front. Comfortable at the back. Racer back ties. Doesn't really dig in anywhere. And these are a size small, so at this point now I may size up to a medium, but they do fit really well still, and I don't find them too snug. I get a little bit of a bulge on my hips here, but I mean pretty much everything that I wear gives me that, so I really don't care about that. And I do really like the way that they fit and the way they look, so can't go wrong with the cheeky pair from Aerie. Okay, so I went back to this top just because it's the one that I would wear if I ever wore these bottoms, just because of the color combination. But these are the high-waisted cheeky high hip bottoms. I don't even really know if that's what they're actually called, but they are cheeky. They do go really high over your hip, and they are high-waisted, so they go over my belly button. And because I'm short, I find that they kind of roll a bit at the back, but like pretty much everything does that on me. Like even my Lulus and like my First Health apparel shorts do it. But I haven't actually worn these ever. I bought them on sale because I wasn't sure if I would like the fit. I have leaned out a bit, so they don't like make me pudge too much here. They still do a little bit, but I'm just not sure how I feel. Like I feel like it makes me look really stubby, and like you obviously can't see my whole body, but I don't know, I'm only like 5 foot as it is, so I don't want these bottoms to make me look like extra short. But I do really like the pattern. I do really like the color. They are cheeky again. I still just don't know if it looks like I'm like wearing a diaper, but there's the back. So I get like that roll over here because my torso's short, and then they do tend to roll down, so it's like I don't want to pull them any higher than they are. They are really cute, and like I see people wear them and they look so good in them. I've seen a lot of like bigger girls wear these as well, and they look phenomenal in these. So these are very hit and miss with regards to what kind of bathing suit style you actually like, but I am hoping that they grow on me. You can tell that I didn't take the tag out if you saw it when I turned around, so obviously I haven't worn these ones yet. But it's another option if you're looking for a little bit more lower abdomen coverage for sure. Okay, so here's an extra top that I have. So back to the cheeky bottoms. This is what kind of annoys me. So this top's really, really good for if you want your cleavage to look really nice. You want to give the girls an extra boost. But it's got this extra tie. So like obviously it's supposed to go lower than your actual band. But if you're like me and you've got that like your main area that you hold fat is either like your lower abdomen or in your back, sometimes I don't like that back bulge. And I do find that these like flaps kind of like right now they're literally sticking out because like you almost have to like iron them down. I don't know. I do like it, but sometimes I wish I could just like change it a bit. So Again, these are supposed to sit nicely. You can tell I haven't worn it in a bit because it's not sitting nicely. But you've got like a bra clasp at the back, you've got the halter top, and then you've got this extra tie. So you can, like, you can't really like change the way it ties around because like this is all attached here. But I mean, it is another good option. You just really have to play around with when it's on. So like if you're gonna be doing a lot of like water activities and sports, like I wouldn't recommend this. Good for pictures, good for tanning. I mean, besides these extra flaps, like, I mean, it's kind of up to you if you like this style. So it's very simple. You have the black on black, which makes everything look good. Black's supposed to make you look leaner as well. So I do like this to give the girls a little bit of a boost, but not my favorite top in the world because of these extra frills that just roll up and stick out straight. So I mean, if you could like iron them down or like keep them flat so they're not poking out like you have boob guns, then it would look better. But I just don't really know like why it doesn't sit well anymore. And like I don't really think you can iron a bathing suit, but we'll see. Again, I don't really wear this one as much anymore just because it kind of pisses me off when I wear it. Okay, one piece number 1. So Aerie, this is the first one-piece bathing suit that I got. I've got very small boobs, so if you were big-chested and you had like good side boob, this looks really, really good on. I have worn it on vacation once with my boyfriend, and I mean, it's cute, it's black, so like it's slimming and like makes you look really good, especially if you're tanned. It's got that really low side piece here, so you can see like if you actually had good side boob, it would show through on the side. For me, that's non-existent. Same thing here, not a ton of cleavage, but I mean, the one thing is you just have to kind of make sure that your boobs don't pop out the side. So if you're bigger chested, you'd probably have more boob up front, and then your side boob, like you don't care if it hangs out. But for me, because my boobs are so small, like I'm afraid it's gonna like slide over and my whole nipple's gonna fall out. So not an activity bathing suit by any means. Good for tanning, good for pictures. It's also cheeky, so you've got the cheeky bum and the low back. It is really comfortable. The only thing I find with some Aerie bathing suits is that the seam will kind of flip over or rotate. So sometimes these don't lay perfectly flat. It'll kind of rotate up. But if you're not really like doing anything besides like swimming or like tanning in it, doesn't really matter. It would be like if you wanted it for like photo shoots or pictures or anything like that, you may have to like constantly kind of fix those pieces. But it is very, very comfortable. Okay, one piece number 2. So the other thing I forgot to mention is the black one piece doesn't have any cup pads in it. So if you're not comfortable with that, it may not be the best suit for you. This one is really, really funky. I am obsessed with camo, so this is why I got this one when it was on sale. This one does have removable cup pads, and this is probably one with the straps that I find I always have to kind of fight with them. Like you can constantly feel it rolling over. You don't really care. It's not a big deal. But sometimes I just feel like it's not sitting properly because the straps are constantly rolling out. It has this really cool like cutout pattern here, just for a little bit of extra design. Makes the suit look a little bit funkier. It's got the really high hips again, the low back, and it is cheeky. So I do find that the seams on this one tend to kind of fold in. And if you were doing activities, they may fold in here. But it is very, very tight in the sense that it holds everything in place. You will have sort of that side boob here, but not as low with the suit in comparison to the black suit. I just love camo and I think it's really cute. I mean, how can you not like this? Third and last one piece from Aerie. So this one is probably one of my favorites. I've worn it a few times and it's very, very cute on. So it gives me more of like a sports bra vibe at the top because it gives you that like cleavage where your boobs are kind of just tucked in, where you're not popping up. It's not a push up by any means. You've got these really cute cutouts on the side here, so you do kind of have to make sure that again it's not in an area where it's going to like cause you to bulge out the side. It may happen a little bit, sometimes it happens with me, but you just have to live with it and love your body. So the bottom style here is that high-waisted. It's going to go higher than my belly button, so my belly button is here, but because it's that one-piece style, you have the cutouts, it's very comfortable and it's very flattering. You've got that high hip lining and then the cross back. where your cutouts are and that low back from the straps. So it is very cheeky. Most of my suits from Aerie are cheeky now, and I do really like that style. I've never really gone with like the thong style, just because if you're around family, like I don't want my whole butt out. But if you wanted it for tanning or vacation, they do have that style as well. Not so much for the one pieces, but depending on how big your butt is, it may swallow up the suit a little bit more, so you can kind of pull your cheeks out, and it makes it more cheeky in comparison to holding it over top. The more you move, the more it's going to become more cheeky as it kind of goes between your cheeks. But this is very, very comfortable. You've got the removable cup pads, and it is like a burgundy color, which I really, really like. So definitely one of my favorite one pieces, just because of the cutout. I just think it's kind of sexy. Okay, so of my older suits, this is the last top that I have. So I did not get matching bottoms, so I do typically just tend to wear it with black. The pattern is just kind of like a geometric pattern with different colors. It's really, really cute. It does give you the good boobage, the good cleavage, because it's kind of like that sports bra material. I would recommend this one for any like outdoor activities or sports, just because it holds you in like a sports bra. The only thing is the back is very finicky, so I can't even tell if it looks good right now. But it's got so many straps that you want to try and make it even. They always twist on you. So I mean, it's up to you what you're looking for. You've got the halter tie at the top. So it will give you those crazy tan lines if you're tanning in this. This is one that I used to wear all the time. Now that I've got a newer style that I typically like better, that's what I go to. But this would be like any like outdoor activity type top, hot tub top, things like that, where you're not really looking for like a super cute vibe. But I do really like the pattern still. It's comfortable. It's got removable cup pads, so you can't go wrong with this, especially if you like that sort of sports bra halter style. Okay, so same style top as the bright green one. You have just that bandeau with the straps. I do really like the black because it goes with everything, and it is very flattering, especially when you're tan. So these are the bottoms I would normally wear it with. I did start to get the high-rise cheekier because I find them very comfortable. I like that over the hip look, and then the cheeky back as well. So you can kind of pull them out a bit. Typically they will kind of go back between your cheeks a little bit more, but this is one of my favorite suits right now. You've got just the generic back, same as the green one. You have that low piece under the arm there, so it's a lot less coverage, I guess, than like a full top if it was to come straight across under your armpit. But you can't really tell because I'm wearing this suit, but my tan lines legit fit this suit because these are the pieces that I wear all the time. So my tan lines just never change. But these are my new favorite style of bottoms. And then this top and the green one are the exact same, so they both have the removable cup pads, and they are just very, very light and comfortable. These are a size up from what I would normally wear, just because I wasn't sure how much they would dig into my hips, so I did go with a medium here. They are really comfortable, but the next ones I'm going to show you I just got, and they only had a small, I think it is. So you'll kind of see the size comparison. Honestly, they feel really, really similar. It's just the material that bunches here is a little bit less than the small, but when it's black, you can't really tell, so I don't care that much. And I just find the black is very flattering, so this is one of my go-tos and one of my faves from Aerie. Okay, so these are the ones I just got. I got them for $13, and they're so, so cute. The pattern is like a black and white cow or like cheetah print, but I just feel like they look really cute with the mismatch as the black top and the lighter bottoms. So exact same style. These ones are the small, so they do fit a little bit more snug. They still fit me, but they don't dig in anywhere because you've got that high hip piece. So this is my absolute favorite style. I think they're flattering, they're super comfortable, they're practical because you're not trying to deal with those stupid ties on the side, and I just feel like they look really, really good. So these are my favorite bottoms with regards to style. That cheeky style, but the print is really cute. Goes really well with the black. So I cannot complain about these $13 bottoms. Okay, so last new piece from Aerie. Hopefully the light picks up. There we go. So you may have seen this one on my Instagram account already. I tried it on and I had to get it. The vertical stripes are 10 times better than the horizontal stripes. Vertical stripes for me, especially because I'm 5 feet, are the perfect thing. So here's the pattern. It's very vibrant. It's very colorful. These bottoms are the exact same style as the two that I just showed you. When I do switch between the medium to small and then back to these ones, which are medium, I do notice that like kind of the crotch inner thigh area is tighter, but again, not too tight to the point where I feel like I'm being restricted. So the medium is a little bit looser in that sense, but then you can kind of play around with exactly where you want them on your hips and how they're going to fit over your bum. So this top is really cute because it's got like the ties over the shoulder, and I will admit the first time I tried to tie these up when I wore them recently, it took me like 6 tries to get them even and to get them tight enough. So once you have them tied, just keep them tied because you don't want to go through that hassle every time you want to wear your bathing suit. Removable cup pads, it does give you that good cleavage, again, kind of that sports bra vibe, but a little bit lower. The back is a bra clasp, so it just hooks there, and then the cheeky style here as well. So you can't go wrong with that. They make your bum look really cute. This is probably one of my new favorite suits, and you will probably see it on my Instagram multiple times, as well as those white and black bottoms because they look so cute on. So highly recommend Aerie suits. Again, if they have cup pads, they are going to be removable. None of the bikinis that I have, or even the one pieces, are see-through. I've never had an issue with them being wet either. I'm not going to do like a wet-dry comparison for you just because it takes too much time. But I can promise you, none of these are see-through. Even if you take the cup pads out, you won't have any issue. On to Shein. So, first bathing suits I've ordered from Shein, which is kind of like Zaful. I would say that these 3 bikinis that I got are cheaper material and they don't fit as nice as Aerie, but I'm still going to show you them anyways because they are part of my bikini haul. So this one out of the 3 is probably my favorite. I did order all medium because I do know that Zaful and Shein, sometimes their sizes are like really small in comparison. The bottoms are kind of like that Aerie style, like the high hip cheeky style. So they're really comfy, they're really cute, they're very snug in the sense that they will stay up but don't dig into my hips. The top is tight. So this is a medium and it's tight, like I don't have any extra room. I kind of struggled to get it on and I'm like kind of sweating now that I've got it on. It's that bandeau style, so it kind of makes your boobs pop over top. You'll get kind of that like over boob poppage here, whatever you want to call it. So I find I kind of adjust it more often than the other ones that I would wear. Got this like cutout tie back here, and then it ties the bottom, so you can kind of adjust this. But no matter how tight you tie that or how loose you tie it, it doesn't affect this area. Like it's still just as tight. The pattern is really cute. It's like that red and white polka dot pattern. Because it's so tight, there's no cup pads in it. I just feel like I've got like a tensor bandage around me, like trying to like hold everything in. But I do think it's really cute. I do really like the red. I could size up, but then I don't know how the bottoms would fit, and it comes as like a set. I mean, you can't go wrong. This was like $8, so if you don't wear it all the time, it's not the end of the world. Okay, so Shein bathing suit number 2. It's a royal blue color. It's probably one of my favorite colors of the Shein bathing suits that I've got. So in comparison to the red, like it's a very close match with color, but style wise, I don't really know. You've got like this ruffle piece on the bottoms, you've got it under the boobs and like over the shoulders as well. I've never really been like a ruffly kind of girl, but I just figured I'd branch out and see if I liked them. So still good coverage. It comes up a little bit higher, so I've kind of pulled them to like that level that the Aerie bottoms would sit on my hips, but not as flattering, not as comfortable. You've got the removable cup pads in the top, and then you don't have to tie the bottom. You tie the back here, and then you've got the frill and the straps that you can adjust. So very simple. It is comfortable, but again, it's not my favorite style. I will wear it again probably for like hot tub or just like simple swim days. It's not my favorite. It still gives you good like cleavage, but I don't know, the frills are a little strange to me. Like you can tell that it's cheap, like that $5 kind of price, but that's okay. To be honest with you, guys are probably gonna laugh when you see this bathing suit, because every time I put it on, I just kind of laugh and think like, what the heck is this bathing suit? So I took a leap and ordered this because it looked really good on the models. Of course, they're like petite waists with huge boobs and huge hips, like Photoshop style, so that's not me. But this is it. It's like a forest green color, and I find it just looks so weird. So it's like a bandeau, but you've got that cutout piece here, so it's supposed to make your boobs look really good. Small chested girls, I guess, just it's not gonna work. It does kind of slide on the side. I literally feel like I'm wearing a diaper. I think it's supposed to be like a really sexy bathing suit, but I don't feel sexy in this at all. I just feel weird. The back is literally like a thong diaper, and like you can make it skinnier. So it's really, really tiny, or you can try and like fan it out, but it literally doesn't make a difference with regards to the coverage on your cheeks. It just changes like the style of the bottom that you want. The back straps, like you have to tie them, so it's like impossible to get them even unless someone else does it for you. I don't know, I really don't know how I feel about this one. It's just, it looks funny. I don't know. Okay, so the last kind of like mismatch pieces from random places. This one I found at Ardene's. It was like 10 bucks, if that. It's like a tie-dye print. So I'm all about the tie-dye, and it's like purple and blue. You've got this like crazy tie here, which kind of adds like a little bit of detail to it. I think it looks really cool. No cup pads. I've had this one on wet and there's no issues. You can see like if you're cold, your nipple will show through. But with regards to like color, you won't see anything through it. It's just that like pointy nipple look. It's got the high hips and it's got a really, really low back with the cheeky bottoms. This one I do find rolls on the straps a bit, and then the seams here, but it's just something where it's cheap. Oh my god, look how bad that tan line is. That's what I'm saying is from the black and green tops. Like, this literally will not go away. I've had this for like 2 years now. But anyways, yeah, Ardene's. Super cheap, super cute. I've worn this one a few times and I like the color. I like the style. It's really comfy. You don't have to worry about your girls falling out anywhere. Not as much cleavage, but still a winner. Okay, so the last thing I have to show you are just two bottoms that are ones that I used to wear all the time. So these are the ones that I would wear when I like started getting into kind of cheeky bikinis. These ones are just from Victoria's Secret, and they've got like that ruffle pattern and the cinched bum. So I don't even know if they make these anymore, but I'll wear these on occasion. These are like more of what I would wear for like a family function if I want more coverage. You're not too high over the hips and then not too much cheek shows. So you've got the cinched bum here. It might be kind of hard to see, but you've only got a little bit of cheek showing. They are still really comfortable and they do still fit, but in comparison to the Aerie bottoms, the cheeky ones, and like the high waisted ones, I like those ones better. And just one other pair of bottoms from Ardene's from a while ago, so kind of similar to the same style I just showed, where you've got more coverage on the front and the back. These ones aren't as high-waisted, so like you could wear them lower, but like I hate this look so much on me, so I tend to pull them a little higher. With that being said, you have to make sure that you're completely clean here so that you're not going to have anything hanging out. Not as high-waisted here, not as high over the hips. Here's still a little bit of cheek. You've got the cinched bum and a little bit of like this like small ruffle around the seams, like over your bum. So it gives it a little bit more of like a flattering look. Still cheeky. Another pattern that can go with a lot of different colors. Another good option for family functions or when you need a little bit more coverage. Okay guys, so that is everything for my bikini haul. I do have quite a few pieces. The newer pieces that I got from Aerie are probably my go-to pieces right now. So those are the ones I'm going to grab first for a friend's birthday, for a beach day, for vacation. Those are my go-tos for sure. The other ones I have, and if you need like 6 bathing suits for a longer vacation, I would throw in some one pieces and maybe some of the older styles. My main size is like small to medium in tops because my ribs are broader here, so my bra size is a 36B for your reference. And then for bottoms, and typically between like a small and a medium, leaning towards more of a medium now. Aerie, small to medium, the medium fits, the small I could still fit into. With the Shein bathing suits, Zaful Shein Cup Shea, like I've never ordered from any of the other ones yet, but we'll see if I do in the future. Their stuff is really cheap. It does come from like China, so you will have to wait quite a while to get it, but their sizing is like very inconsistent in relation to like true to size. I don't think it's true to size. I ordered all mediums for those pieces, and like some of the bottoms are pretty tiny, and like the one top on the red piece is like really, really tight. So it's kind of hit and miss with those sites. Aerie is always my go-to. If you're in a place that has Aerie from American Eagle, I highly recommend their bathing suits. They are comfortable, they are affordable, especially when they're on sale. They have so much variety with colors, styles, coverage, and they fit like the very, very petite to the bigger woman as well. So it's totally up to you what kind of style you're looking for, but that's my bikini haul. If you did like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. And if you have any questions, you can leave a comment below, or you can follow me on Instagram at KendraJeanFit. Send me a direct message and check out all of the posts that I do have with any of my bikinis on from the past or in the future. Thanks guys, I'll catch you guys on the next one.